Welcome back. The next fixture starting at 6 p.m. on Saturday evening is Manchester City taking on Crystal Palace at the Etihad Stadium. City, having struggled a bit in the last couple of games, they currently lie fourth, unprecedented.
Yeah.
6 points off the top. It might get worse if they don't pick a result in this particular game. They take on a Crystal Palace side team that showed a bit of fight against Liverpool last week until that silly mistake from Jordan Ayew, who got himself sent off. After two very silly yellow cards, they take on a Manchester City side that needs these 3 points, especially that they won't be playing in the next game week. They'll be away on the FIFA World Cup works. Man City cannot afford to slip further coming into this particular game.
No, they cannot. They cannot. Like you've said, they will not be playing the next weekend because they will be in international duty trying to play the Club World Cup. If they lose or draw points, they will come back when the other teams are almost
dashed away
10 points clear. So that will be running in Pep Guardiola. So he will know that he must win that game.
Does that put added pressure on his players, though?
I think it does, because they are looking into this, especially looking at their performances. They have not won 4 games before the win at Luton, and even at Luton they struggled. I mean, Man City going there and winning 2-1, coming actually from behind to win 2-1. It means the team is not firing. So Crystal Palace could look at their performance, even if it was at home against Liverpool. They can say, no, we can go to the Etihad and do something. And Crystal Palace has been there before and got a result. So it will not be...
Crystal Palace plays well against big sides.
Yes, they do play well. So for me, I think they could give it a shot. And like you said, Pep Guardiola and his team could worry that if they drop this, it becomes more pressure.
It will definitely be a lot more pressure on Pep Guardiola's side. The teams, of course, ahead of him, trying to push. Of course, they were helped by Arsenal losing to Aston Villa last time out. So that perhaps helped them. It balances a bit. But Man City coming into this particular game, when you look at their all-round play, they haven't been firing. Pep coming out and saying he doesn't have the options on the bench. Calvin Phillips, an 80 million euro signing. He looks like he's almost out of this side. Matthias Nunes has not hit the ground running. Now with the news that Erling Haaland might not be fit enough to take part in this particular fixture, you start getting more worried.
Yeah, you get more worried, especially looking at the defense of Crystal Palace. Anderson and Gueye, these big physical defenders. I don't think Alvarez can go man-to-man with either of the two defenders. So they'll have to try and pass the ball around and hope maybe the likes of Grealish, Foden can break the line.
Silva.
Yeah, and then only you can get a goal. You cannot go aerial against these guys. So Haaland missing in that team, I think, still gives a positive to Roy Hodgson, that if they be compact and try to strike at a break, maybe they can get something.
The options at the back for City, and we've been talking about all this all season. When you look at their passing statistics, they are top there. Nathan Ake, Josko Gvardiol. When you look at the guy Diaz, all of them are playing so well. They pass the ball around. Akanji, they are all very brilliant passers of the ball. The issue they've had is a break in midfield. The Kovacic has not done so well in this midfield, and Rodri also coming back looking like a bit of a spent force. Maybe he needs a bit of time out, maybe to rest, to refreshen up. We'll need to really put an eye on this Manchester City side. Are they starting to break, team?
They could be starting to break, because it's now the other teams have realized that this is not the strongest Man City of the previous seasons. And I think the first team that has realized that is Liverpool, and Arsenal is the other. So they know this is the time to peel away. When City maybe starts hitting the right gears, they should
need to be a bit far away.
They have to be far away. So until City starts clicking, for me, I think every team right now stands a chance against them.
Very, very interesting. Of course, Manchester City taking on this Crystal Palace side now without Jordan Ayew. But we've seen, again, a bit of resurgence in their forward line. A bit of goals here and there from Mateta, a bit of goals from Edward. Two forwards that have really flattered to deceive in the side. Crystal Palace, they play so well around with the ball, but usually when they get to the final third is where things become very complicated for them. Eberechi Eze, their top player, is out currently, and so they have to rely on the young Michael Olise to try and create something in this particular field. So it's very difficult for them to create chances. But coming to a Man City side, a bit fragile based on their form, something might happen there at the Etihad. Something. I'm sensing something. What's your prediction for this one?
I think City will win this comfortably. They know that they are leaving, they won't be playing, so they have to give it their all. I've gone for City 4-1.
Big one from Timothy there. I think there is a slight chance. I'm leaning towards a draw in this picture. But let me give City. I'm going to 2-1 as well in this particular picture. Share with us what you think back home. Manchester City taking on Crystal Palace at 6 p.m. Don't go anywhere. We'll be bringing you the Super Sunday.